Hi, I'm Trevor with Trevor and Jill Talk. Today, Jill and I are happy to be at the Stamford Boys and Girls Club in the Gary Went Teen Center, and we're talking to CEO Rowena Track. This place is beautiful. Tell us about it.
Thank you. Yes, this is the Boys and Girls Club of Stamford. We are at the Gary Went Teen Center, which is a brand new, spectacular place, multidisciplinary space for teenagers of Stamford. We have a gym, we have a stage. We can seat about 600 people in this gym when we're back to normal. We have a recording studio. It's truly a multidisciplinary teen center.
It is beautiful here. So Rowena has been telling us, right, Jill, about her background and how she came to be here. So give us a little background on you, because this is pretty interesting.
Thank you. I'm a Stanford resident, and I have spent 30 years in the corporate world, actually, before I joined the club. I'm a technologist by training. I have a BS in physics and a master's in computer science, and I have helped Fortune 100 companies globally innovate, transform, and digitize. And I was not planning on having a full-time job. Actually, I wanted to serve on the board of a public company. And then I was approached with this opportunity to be the CEO of the Boys and Girls Club of Stanford. I've been a little over 1 year in this job, and I can't say enough how rewarding this experience had been for me.
Well, we were so moved when you were telling us how passionately you felt. Tell us a little bit about what you found when you started this job, and then now, how is it now?
So Connecticut actually is my home, and Stanford, we live in Stanford now. And I can be honest in saying that I did not know about the Boys and Girls Club of Stanford before I was approached with this opportunity. Of course, the Boys and Girls Club of America is well known, but I did not know that 5 minutes from where I live in Stanford, we have this great place for the youth of Stanford.
Now, you serve the community in a very big way, and very important way, and especially during COVID, you had a big job to do. So tell us a little bit about how you handled all that, and really the big job you're doing, because again, a lot of us don't understand what you guys do.
Right. So my first day on the job was March 23rd, 2020, which was the first day of shelter in place in Connecticut, and the club was closed. So I've never really seen the club under normal conditions. We had to pivot from day one to digital and connect remotely and virtually with the kids. And that was quite an experience, but I can proudly say that we have been able to connect and engage the youth of the club. And throughout the pandemic, we had a great experience with them.
Well, how challenging that must have been for you, but how lucky they were to have somebody with your background in technology to help, because this is a lifeline for a lot of people during that time.
That's right. And over time, month over month, we became very good at it. At first it was a little bit rocky, but then month after month we became good at it, to the extent that even after we go back to full normal, I don't think like normal will be the normal. It's a new normal. And digital and remote and virtual connectivity will always be part of what we do.
Would you give us an idea of a couple of the programs that you offer to some of the youth in Stamford?
Right. Some of the non-traditional ones that I really enjoy was to engage the kids remotely in athletics. So we have an athletics director, and one of my favorites is that he had a video on YouTube dribbling, and the kids started sending him back their YouTube videos dribbling. So that's when we knew we really are up to something. How could you work out remotely? And that really encouraged us to post more videos. We have a STEM program, so we pivoted to digital. Till now, we continue to do STEM 100% virtual and remote, and that works very well. We have homework help, we have feeding, we have cooking classes. It's really everything we got used, and we learned how to operate in a digital way. Like I said, to the extent that I don't think we will go back to the previous normal. It's a new normal of in-person, real, and virtual integrated.
Well, the combination can have so many advantages too.
Yes.
For kids who can't get here that day, or it's a bad weather day, or for whatever reason are unable to be here. So how many kids do you serve?
Yes, so we have 1,400 members of the community. On a normal day, at any given day, we have over 500 kids at 2 locations. So this is one of 2 locations in Stamford. The other location is called the Yearwood Center. All 22 schools in Stamford drop off kids here at the club after school. Our demographic is very interesting. 95% of the kids who come here are of ethnic, different racial and ethnic background. It's a very diverse. We know that Stamford is number 12 in terms of diversity in the country.
I did not know that.
That
It's
is
number
cool.
12. I knew that.
So Stamford
that's
is
very cool.
the 12th city in the country in terms of diversity, and this is clearly reflected in the composition of the club. In that 95% of our members come from different ethnic backgrounds. It really makes for a very rich environment, with kids in different ethnic backgrounds interacting and engaging.
So we know you would like the community to get more involved. So what would you like to say to community members in towns around Stamford? I personally live in Greenwich, Norwalk, Darien, etc. How would you like to get people involved?
Right. So I have learned in my 1-year experience here that it's gonna take the community to make this club succeed. It's not just me or the staff or the people who run the club or even the board. Our board is great and very, very active in helping us with the club. But for the club to succeed and for the neighboring towns and cities to benefit from a successful Boys and Girls Club in Stamford, it has to be owned by the community. I strongly believe in that. And drawing on my personal experience that I did not know much about the club before I joined, my mission has been to really spread the word at the club about the great things that we do, the great programs that we have, our amazing mission, how we help the youth of Stamford, and then how everyone else benefits, not just Stamford, but the surrounding towns. So I believe this club belongs to the community. And for this club to succeed, the community has to participate in helping us do that.
So we're going to get this word out because we know a lot of people, we hear all the time, people are looking for something meaningful to do. People who really still want to work with youth, maybe their kids are grown, they want to have that kind of interaction again. And so there's all kinds of possibilities for getting involved in the club as it comes back and reopens or is virtual.
Thank you very much. I can say out of personal experience that when I was in the corporate world, I did say that I work at Fortune 100 companies. I have global jobs, literally, in Asia with responsibility in Asia, Europe, here in the US on the East and West Coast, up to teams of 1,005. My largest team I managed was 1,005. The rewards in my previous jobs were different. The rewards here are real. When you feel firsthand you're making a difference in the life of a youth, the feeling is incredible and immeasurable. And I'm speaking of first-hand experience.
From your heart. From your heart. We feel it. So, Rowena, thank you so much for talking to us. Jill and I, we will be putting all the links on the website. If you want to volunteer here at the Boys and Girls Club in Stamford, you can get on their website. I guess on your website, we'll put that on as a link.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
We can donate. There's various ways to get involved. Is that right?
There are many ways you can get involved, and I guarantee you the rewards are measurable and immeasurable sometimes. But yes, on our website you can put the information and people can donate, can contribute, they can become ambassadors of the club, and they can, of course, donate their time and talent.
And one thing that's also very exciting that shortly we'll be talking to 2 young women from the club who have achieved remarkable things here.
Yes. So our Youth of the Year, every year we choose a Youth of the Year, and this year we have 5 finalists, 5 incredible youth. I heard it was the first time I heard the stories of the youth, and each one of them touches you, in a different way. So we will be talking to the current Youth of the Year and to the Youth of the Year elect, and they will tell you their stories and what the club had meant to them and how it had helped them in their journey.
Thank you so much. We're so excited to talk to them as
It's
well.
my
But you've been
pleasure.
amazing.
Yes, thank you.